Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He breaks a tackle, and he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They're bringing heat. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd down coming up after the completion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the point after is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Scrambling away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Connors. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll go with a direct snap. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
To the air, it's Connors. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On the run, it's Clark. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a...
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contained. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Connors. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Going for the big play. Makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Makes a grab over the middle. Washington wants to go quickly.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage.
Oh, look out, there he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets open down the middle. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fair catch, called for and made. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and
going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks hit like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
1st down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the punishment has been extended. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Bringing the heat. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous.
He lost one down the sideline. And he intercepts it. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the short hands, it's DeMarco. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll line up for a second down play. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the toss. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The sure hands, it's DeMarco. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Dropping back, it's Connors. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream.
Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. We a warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep your foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the up.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, up and.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Rutgers.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. At the 45, on his way, running toward the tape. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Scanning the field, it's Connors. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just